There's no way that you could have ever imagined, or that I could have imagined, being labeled depressed. I was a type A personality. I had lots to do, lots of places to go. I was involved in having just started a church, and our church had grown from 9 members to about 3,000 at that point. And our lives were really crazy. We had 2 small children. My husband and I were partnering together in ministry, along with trying to raise our children, have a healthy marriage, you know, doing the juggling act. And one morning I woke up, prepared breakfast like I always did for my family, and we gathered at the table and sat down and had breakfast, and my husband took the girls to school, and I went into the bathroom to, you know, finish my makeup instead of doing it in the car like I sometimes do. I got to the bathroom, and all of a sudden I felt sick, like I couldn't go anywhere. I thought I was gonna have the flu or something. I just felt horrible. And so I decided I'd call the office and let them know I was gonna be a little late, that I wasn't feeling well, and maybe I just had been running around too much that morning. And so I tried to settle myself. And then I literally saw myself pick up the phone and call the office and say, I'm not coming in. I don't know when I'm coming in. I don't know if I'm ever coming back. Maybe I need a medical leave or something. And then I hung up the phone and proceeded to have what my grandmother would have called a nervous breakdown. I saw a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist said that I had had a major depressive episode. What that was like was waking up every morning feeling like you had been falling in this deep pit the whole time you'd been asleep. Every single day I woke up with this feeling of exhaustion, and I couldn't think, I couldn't read. Nothing that was important to me was important anymore. I had this ravenous appetite. I wanted to eat anything and everything in the refrigerator. And I realized that all of this was part of the symptoms of depression for me. And I realized it's not the same in everyone. I realized that I needed a lot of help. I needed a good therapist, somebody to help me talk through the emotions and feelings I had stuffed for 37 years. I needed the support of a loving family, and thank God I had that. This place where I could have used more support was the kind of support I found years later from DBSA. The kind of support of community, people who are experiencing the same thing that you're experiencing, and sharing hope and strength and faith and encouragement with one another. I would have loved to have had that kind of support. I managed to recover, but it took a very, very long time. Perhaps about 18 months or so, and then finally I began to see my way out of that pit. Depression is one of those things that you don't expect. You don't plan for it. I just woke up one morning and there it was. Talk therapy was helpful. Taking medication, which was for some reason really challenging for me. I don't know if it was just that I don't like taking medicine, but after a number of relapses, you know, where you take the medicine and you feel good and you think, well, I'm great now. And then you find out that after you don't take the medicine, you're right back where you started. And so, yeah, I relapsed a number of times, not realizing how imperative the medication was for my well-being at that point. That's the kind of thing that DBSA helps with. They help us to understand the importance of medication, to create new coping mechanisms for working through our challenges, working through the day-to-day struggles that come with trying to live with depression. I'm grateful for the role I'm now able to serve on the advisory committee with DBSA, because it gives me an opportunity to help spread the word that there is help and there is hope, and that DBSA is present in our community in an incredible way, offering free, no charge services and support, help, and hope. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.